least one deal got done in Washington. There will be an NFL season in September. Player representatives unanimously approved a historic 10-year labor contract on Monday, ending a 4.5-month lockout. CBS News correspondent Armen Keteyian has the details here for us this morning. Good morning, Armen.
Good morning, Chris. You know, good news. The NFL opens officially for business today, with teams allowed to sign some players and draft choices, and some training camps starting as early as tomorrow. It's the result of a new labor deal that ensures the regular season will start on time.
Nice.
Veteran NFL defensive tackle Gary Gibson, all 6'3", 305 pounds of him, has been sweating a new labor deal. Literally.
Sometimes I'm worried, what's going on and when is this thing going to get done?
On Monday, it finally did.
Football's back, and that's the great news for everybody.
Over the weekend, the two sides worked overtime, ironing out details some player reps charged were never discussed, despite the owners voting 31-0 with one abstention in favor of the proposal late last week. But now the longest work stoppage in league history seems history.
Even up to the last minute, it required both of us coming together to take a stock of what's important and get the job done. In the big picture, the 10-year agreement splits the league's estimated $9 billion in revenue virtually down the middle, the players averaging at least 47%, slightly less than before. For the owners, there's a modest cap on skyrocketing contracts paid to top rookie draft choices, while the players got stricter limits on off-season workouts and training camp practices. The league's controversial demand of an 18-game regular season tabled until at least 2013.
We think that through a 10-year agreement here, we've secured the future of the game to ensure that pledge to bring great football to our fans.
As the father of a new 3.5-month-old son, it was certainly great for Gibson. The 5-year vet is one of some 500 free agents set to enter a whirlwind of trades and player signings as the NFL officially opens for business. Months of off-season activity suddenly crammed into a few chaotic weeks.
I imagine that, they've got to be all set up. These guys have been waiting for 6 months to sign people too, so I'd imagine deals are ready to go.
A simple majority of the league's 1,900 players is needed for passage, and that's definitely going to happen. As part of the plan, retired players are guaranteed about $1 billion more in much-needed pension and health benefits over the next decade. And that's good news, Chris, for the men who helped build this great game.
Yeah, they've definitely needed it, and that's a great measure that was passed. And now free agency. It's going to be an unbelievable couple of days.
It's going to be wild.
I mean, lots of players out there going to different teams. Armen, thanks. Good to see you here this morning.